Hello, Star Citizens. Welcome to a kind of bonus video for today. We actually need to talk about some massive changes that are happening to the way that we load cargo and what we use our little multi-tool tractor beams for. So I kind of talked about this in the nightly the other day, where if we look on the screen here, well, actually there's two of them. So let's go over this one first. So the tractor beam use adjustments. The tractor beam use on the multi-tool has had its cargo mass balanced to restrict use to cargo sizes under 32 SCU. Well, I did mention that the other day, but then that same day, they also removed the ability for it to take 24 SCU containers. So now the maximum it could take is 16, which makes a lot more sense because then if you have one that can lift 16 and I have one that can lift 16, we should both be able to lift a 32 SCU together. I mean, at least math wise, it makes sense. So, but that also is going to force people to start using their ship tractor beams. So, mind you, you can park your ship close enough, and use the ship tractor beam to take it from wherever it is to put it in your ship most of the time. But sometimes you're going to need another ship that can grab those. So this is where I think they're going to this is why you get ships like the MPUV tractor, right? And this is why I was telling people, hey, if your ship doesn't have a tractor beam and it's like meant to carry a lot of cargo, you might want to get an MPUV cargo. Now, obviously, you can just buy one in game. You don't necessarily have to spend money on it. I purchased mine. I don't know if I'll keep it because I'm kind of weighing the options between the raft, the MPUV cargo, and the SRV. I'm waiting to see, I guess, the future of cargo gameplay a little bit more because I want to know if I can use just one of those or if I need multiples of those. But right now I have an MPUV cargo and I have a raft. Well, I don't have the raft yet, but I'm considering getting a raft. Anyway, the 32 SCU cargo, is something that in order to move those 32 SCU containers and to move those 24 SCU containers, you're going to need either a second person, from what I've heard. I've never actually done it with a second person because I've never needed to. So I don't know if that's how it's going to work. So if you guys know that, then let me know if that's how it works. But yeah, that's going to massively change things because you can imagine, a lot of times you go on like a mission you go on a mission and you're, doing bounty hunting, right? So imagine if you take a ship to do bounty hunting and you want to take all of their cargo and put it on your ship. Well, you're not going to be able to do that unless you have a ship that has some tractor beams. And that's a massive change. That's a massive change because I know there was a lot of people who, for instance, would take like a C2 or an A2 or an M2, like the whole Hercules series, and they would go and do bounty missions and fill those up and then go make a ton of money. Well, you still can fill them up, but those 32 SCU containers they're just not going to fit unless you brought an MPUV with you. So, but that, again, that's going to limit the amount of cargo you can put on that thing because you have to now carry the MPUV. So I guess as long as if you're willing to just leave the MPUV, which is probably worth it just to do the claim, it's only going to be like 1,000 UEC, right? So you can take the MPUV with you. And this is just me giving you, something that I plan on doing this with my Ironclad Assault. But essentially you take the MPUV with you. You take as much cargo as you can put on there, right? And then you leave the MPUV wherever it is. And then, you just claim it. You just claim it and you get your insurance money back for it without having to come back and get it or anything. Or you could just come back and get it, whichever is cheaper. But, because sometimes you don't want to spend the time to come back and get it. But yeah, that's the way you'll have to do that from now on. Or, of course, if you have two people with two tractor beams, then you might be able to pull that off as well. So that's a massive change, though. It's a really big thing, but they've been saying it's coming for a long time and it's finally here. So if you are not playing Wave 2, Uh, Actually, no, it's at all backers now. It's all backers now. So, oh, if it's all backers now, see, it didn't even go. I don't even think it went wave 3, then 4. It went straight to all backers. So it's been a day. So it's looking like by Friday we'll probably have this live, which it makes sense because we are kind of getting to the end of the month. But I guess I thought it was going to take a lot longer. But they are knocking out a lot of these bug fixes. Like if you can see here, the unclaimed cargo awaiting transfer thing is fixed. When docking or retrieving is shipped to a docking port at a station, a docking arm not extending, they fixed that. The ATC thing at CRU L5 is fixed. Medical elevator panels inside hangars are missing geometry, fixed. Moving cargo from the warehouse to elevator and back in the freight manager caused the cargo to be lost. That's fixed too. Now, another reason that I was making this video is because the Blockade Runner global event will run on the PTU servers overnight and through the rest of the day on Tuesday. So that's letting you know that it's well, I wanted to let you know that the Blockade Runner event is happening now. So if you haven't been able to participate, then by the time you see this video, you should be able to participate, as long as you see it before the 21st, before August 21st. So I just wanted to let people know that, because not a lot of people knew that the Blockade Runner event was going to be like a global event. Like they thought it was going to just be ongoing. So I just wanted to let people know that, as well as let them know that the 32 SEU and 24 SEU thing is no longer going to be a thing, because I don't want you to hop into the game and then be like, oh, I'll just, take a tractor beam with me and I'll be able to do everything. No, that is no longer the case. You either have to have 2 people with you, which I have not verified yet, so somebody can still verify that, or you have to bring an MPUV tractor with you, or you're going to have to bring like an SRV that can move 32 SEU containers. You can bring a raft, or you just bring a ship that has those ship SEU containers. Now the C1, I think, just drastically I like pretty much everything with a tractor beam just kind of upped its worth a little bit now that we can't use the tractor beams for it. But yeah, I like it. I do think there should be, maybe like a upgrade that you can get for your tractor beam to let it take the 24 SEUs. Maybe not the 32, but I feel like, like get a stronger stream or something, or maybe you get like 6 different upgrade kits for it, and then when you get to the 6th one, it allows you to carry overweight stuff. Or maybe you should wear like an armor suit. Maybe certain armor suits will allow you to carry a little bit higher. So like maybe you get like a specialty cargo armor suit, and then that allows you to take 24 SEU, and then by yourself, like with the tractor beam. And then maybe if you get like a mech suit, that'll allow you to do like the 32 SEU containers. Maybe that's like kind of where they're going in the future. Like you get a mech suit plus the armor suit or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, this is a really interesting update. And these I didn't talk about a lot the other day, but the item bank UI is changing. The cargo hauling missions are giving better rewards, and they're working on the whole sea. So I also didn't talk about these. There's a lot of bug fixes that happened the other day. So a lot of things are fixed. So if you were waiting for it to be a little bit more stable, then you're good to go. So this is the patch, folks. All backers are able to play. You can't move anything more than 24 SEU with your tractor beam, your handheld multi-tool tractor beam. And the Blockade Runner event is going now. Yeah, so hop on in, have fun. All right, that's it for this little bonus video. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.